You feel guilty for setting boundaries, but you were never taught how to protect yourself. You were taught how to perform, please, and pour into people who drain you. And now your body panics when you stop doing that. This ain't just guilt, this is generational. This is your mother's survival pattern living in you. But you're waking up now. You're learning how to stop rescuing people at your own expense. And baby, that's what real love starts to look like. Welcome to the Powerfully You podcast. I'm your host, Sharitha, and I help emotionally wounded, spiritually curious people heal from trauma and reclaim their voice so that they can stop people pleasing, start living their truth, and turn their pain into power. This podcast is for truth tellers, the cycle breakers, the one who feel too much in a world that numbs. If you ever felt guilty for saying no, scared to protect your peace, or ashamed for choosing yourself, you're in the right place. Let's talk about why you feel guilty for setting boundaries and how it connects to your mother wounds and panic. Your nervous system was trained to panic when you protect yourself. Let's start here. You didn't grow up in a home where boundaries were modeled. You grew up in a home where people gave until they were empty, then made you responsible for refilling them. Your mother gave everything to her dysfunctional family. She was the strong one, the fixer, the glue. And then she ran out of energy. She turned to you. So from a young age, you were trained to absorb emotional chaos, give comfort you never received, and believe that being needed was the same thing as being loved. And now, anytime you try to stop or say no or pull back, your body panics like something's wrong, but it's not wrong, it's just unfamiliar. You were trained to feel safe and self sacrifice. Now you're trying to feel safe in self protection. And that rewiring, that's not guilt, that's grief. That's your inner child saying, are we really allowed to stop now? The fixer, the helper, the one who can't let go. You say, if I stop helping my kids, what if they never come around? If I let go, what if I never see my grandkids again? If I set boundaries, what if they think I don't care? Let me be real with you. That ain't guilt. That's fear of abandonment, masked as guilt. You learn early on that love can disappear. You learn that if you stop giving, you might be forgotten. You watch your mother's love feel chaotic, conditional, and emotionally absent. So now, part of you believes if I don't give, I won't be loved. That's why you stay. That's why you overfunction. That's why you don't let go. Because you're not just trying to help them, you're trying to save your connection to them. And here's the hard truth, that kind of love was never healthy to begin with. You're trying to maintain a relationship that only exists when you're self-sacrificing. That ain't love. That's codependency. That's survival. Boundaries are not disconnections. They are detox. Let me reframe it for you. You're not abandoning them. You're unabandoning yourself. You're not disconnecting. You're detoxing. You're not being cold. You're being clear. Setting boundaries is not about pushing people away. It's about making space for real, healthy, reciprocal love to grow. And if they never come around again, then they never came around to begin with. They just came to take. You cannot keep sacrificing your peace just to prove you're worthy of love. You already are. Devil's advocate. But that's your family. People will say, but that's your daughter, your father, your mother, that's your son, that's your family. How could you just stop helping them? And I'm going to say this with love. Family is not a free pass to violate your peace. You can love someone deeply and still say, I am not available for your dysfunction. I'm not going to rescue you anymore. I trust you to rise, even without me doing the work for you. Love without boundaries is just performative pain. It teaches people to expect your sacrifice instead of respect your soul. So, no, you're not wrong for drawing the line. You're just finally showing up for you. Reflective moment. Take a breath. Put your hand on your heart and ask yourself, what part of me still believes I have to lose myself to keep love? When did I first love? When did I first learn that love disappears when I stop giving? How has panic disguised itself as loyalty in my relationships? What would it look like to love from a distance without guilt, without shame? What does it mean to be powerfully you, even if they don't understand? Write those down. Sit with them. Let your body speak. Final soul truth. You didn't come here to be a clutch. You didn't come here to fix everybody. You didn't come here to keep playing out your mother's story while losing yourself in the process. You came here to heal the pattern. You came here to feel the panic and still choose peace. You came here to finally say, I deserve to rest. I deserve to say no. And I am still worthy even when I am not helping anymore. Anyone, because, baby, love that requires your exhaustion isn't love, it's bondage. And you were born to be free. If this episode cracked something open in you, if it gave you permission to stop fixing and start feeling, take a moment and breathe with it. You are not the problem. You are the pattern breaker. And this is what becoming powerfully you sounds like. And I'll see you on the next video.